All right, it is Karson from the Karson and Kennedy Show. We're backstage right now with Benson Boone. We're at the House of Blues. Welcome back to Boston.
Thank you very much.
The last time we saw you, you were here. You played our holiday show in December.
Yep.
With Jelly Roll. And I have to tell you, me and my wife and my co-host Kennedy, we were sitting there watching the show. And, we've never seen you perform before. We're like, all right, let's see what Benson's about. Yeah. And you blew us away.
Thank you.
You stopped us all in our tracks. With your vocals and your performance. So
thank you very much.
You have a gift, you really do, and I think you hear that on the album as well. What is it like to finally have the album out?
It's really nice. I feel like I've been gatekeeping those songs for a long time, and it's been in the works for like 2 years. So I'm just kind of relieved to have it out, and also, with social media, like I'm used to kind of just dropping one song at a time. And it's been so nice to have a body of work that I can take on the road and people can enjoy and listen through and kind of feel the emotions that I felt. And yeah, it's been beautiful.
When I was waiting to come into the venue, there's a line outside. I don't know if you saw that or not, but it's wrapped around the building. And there's some people that I talked to right out front that got there very early this morning and sat through that rainstorm.
Yeah, dude. When I woke up this morning, it was dumping, and there were like 50 of them just still sitting out there. I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
The guy, and his name escapes me right now, but the guy who was first in line, he is 21 years old. He is the same age you are, and I asked him, I was like, what is it like for you being a 21-year-old and coming to a show? And he kind of jokingly said, he's like, I don't think I'm doing things right in life. And I said, I don't think Benson would say that. I don't think he would agree with that.
Not at all.
How are you feeling being 21 years old and, getting to a place of a goal that you probably had for yourself and seeing it start to come to fruition?
Yeah. It is really crazy to me to think how many decisions I've made would have changed the outcome of what I'm doing. 'Cause honestly, like, being here now and doing these shows, like everything just feels this is where I'm supposed to be. And I know it's been a lot of work, but it just like, it has happened so quickly. I didn't even know I could sing until just a couple years ago.
You're kidding me.
No, I was about almost 18. So it was about 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago. And yeah, it's
what was the moment? And if you told the story before, I'm sorry I missed it.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
What was the moment when it hit you that, hey, I might be able to do this?
It was a battle of the bands in high school where I played a little bit of piano. I have 4 sisters and they all took lessons. So we had a piano at home and I would play it sometimes. And my friend knew I had played piano. He's like, dude, let's do battle of the bands. You can play piano. And I was like, great, let's do it. And long story short, we had a singer that was going to, do that. And the day before she quit. And so one of us had to take over.
You drew the short straw?
I like, Eric and I argued for a while on who should sing, but I was like, all right, I'll try it. Right. And in the practice, like, I was definitely, I was better than I thought I would be, but I wasn't great. And then the next day at the performance, I like really went for it. And I've never had like really big stage fright. Like I've never been scared to be in front of people.
Right.
So at that show, I wasn't like freaking out up there. I was just like, all right, I either got to really go for it and it's going to suck, or I really go for it. It's going to be great. And it ended up being great. And it like, blew me away, and my parents didn't know I was singing, and my mom was crying, and we ended up winning Battle of the Bands, and it was like the coolest high school moment for me. But the coming following months, I started singing a little bit more and like trying to learn to play piano and sing at the same time. And then about a year later was American Idol. And like,
I can remember talking about that moment. I'm a fan of the show, and when you walked away from the show, like we talk about it occasionally on our show, and I said, there's this guy and he was on there, and they were like, oh my gosh, this could be the guy that wins it. And then he just walked away. And from the outside, we're all going, what happened?
Everybody does ask me, they're like, dude, why would you walk away from that? And I mean, no offense to anyone there. Like it was the best decision I ever made. And I had a great time on the show. It was great, but like, it just wasn't for me.
Didn't feel like it was you.
I didn't even, like at that point, I had never written my own song. I didn't know if that's what I wanted to do. And so I stepped away kind of so I could like try music and like really try on my own without a show. And that's when I really fell in love with writing music and singing and performing. And that's kind of when, you know, like when I actually felt passionate about it, that's when I had the drive to take myself somewhere that,
to have that
I wanted
conviction,
to. Yeah.
You know, and that belief in yourself.
Yeah. But it also, like, having a good team around me has meant more than anything. Like, it is so important that I've had people around me that believe in me and that support me and my needs and desires. And so
I think that's something we don't realize as we're trying to get to a particular part in your career, your life, is it really, there have to be a lot of people around you to support you, to help you reach that goal. It took me a long time to figure that out.
Yeah. And I think, like, in any career or anywhere you go, I think that's like having friends or family or people around you that just like builds you up.
Right.
Like, it is crucial.
All right. I want to talk about, you had a chance to go next door and take a walk around Fenway Park, I understand. And then you got to go next door. And so we're at House of Blues, across the street is Fenway Park, and then MGM Music Hall. What was that like for you, just kind of touring around and seeing those two venues?
It was crazy. Yeah, there are two incredible venues. The stadium is like, I mean, it's incredible. It's so awesome. But the venue that they have just built like a year and a half ago, I think that they finished.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy.
It's beautiful.
It looks perfect. It's amazing.
Yep. So we're gonna have you back over there real soon.
I'm hoping so.
So we'll do, you know, House of Blues, and then we'll do MGM, and then we'll do Fenway next summer. Yep. Maybe 2 nights, do like Noah's doing. Get you 2 nights next summer.
Noah's gonna kill that.
Can you imagine?
He's gonna kill that.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
He's gonna. That place might not be standing when he's done.
It won't.
Yeah.
No, everybody loves him. I mean, he's incredible.
Well, I think that, you know, just looking at music right now, I think Noah, I think Teddy Swims. I mean, you know, strong, powerful men, singers, songwriters are really a spotlight right now.
It's crazy to even be put in the same sentence as those two. But yeah, for them, I would agree. Like, Teddy Swims' voice also is just gnarly. I mean, it's insane. Yeah. But I mean, Noah, Teddy Swims, like, they are very talented. They can sing, they can perform, they can write good songs. Yeah, they deserve it 10 times over.
All right. One last question before we finish up. What about a feature on somebody else's song or somebody you featuring with? Is there anything that might be coming down that a week from now you're going to announce and I'm going to be mad I didn't ask you the question?
I don't know if it'll be that soon, but you know, I'm not allowed to say it, but I'm like, I'm playing with some ideas right now.
So there is something.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Maybe.
Very soon.
Yeah.
Sarah's like, don't ask anymore, Karson.
Shut up, Benson. Shut up.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Well, thank you for coming back. We appreciate you coming on the radio station. Thank you for doing the show for us with Jelly Roll in December. That was the first time I had ever performed in front of that many people. You know, we had done one show with about, I don't know, 300 people.
Yeah.
And then we performed in front of 7,000 people.
How was it?
Well, somebody passed out they had to turn the lights on in the end. Do you remember that?
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how good we were. I'm kidding. All right. Benson Boone, House of Blues. Thank you, Benson.
Thank you very much. Always good to see you.
Awesome. Thank you.